Hi, I'm here to give a little bit of a demo on how to make really nice carbonated water at home with flavor because I could not find a concise guide on how to do it. So, of course you're going to need a carbonator. In my case, I just searched carbonated water maker on Amazon and I found this product here. It looks like a scuba tank. And it cost about $200 at the time. Most of the money comes from purchasing the regulator, which connects to the tank. The tank you can refill kind of like a propane tank by taking it to a beverage supply or gas supply in your town. And it generally costs about $20 to refill the tank. And it's estimated that the tank provides around 1,500 liters of carbonated water. That's going to vary based on how much carbonation you use and other factors. I've had it for about 8 months, having a couple liters a day, and it's been totally fine. I flavor my water with just these syrups that you can get on the internet, or you can get them. I bought them at TJ Maxx, so they're a little cheaper. There's different flavors. You can get whatever you'd like, and then I bought the nozzle dispensers again off Amazon. So this is a brand called Torani, and then you buy Torani pumps from Amazon and they fit on. And this way you don't have to worry about how much you pour or spilling or going bad. So a couple of the things to otherwise pay attention to. You need to have enough pressure in your tank so that when you do the carbonating it works. My pressure is set to approximately 55 psi or 3 3/4 bar, and it works great. And then this part just tells you that you have enough pressure in the system. Okay, so let's get to how to actually do this. So I put my water in the refrigerator. This is a single liter standard beverage standard bottle. This was actually a carbonated bottle of water, so I figured if it could stand carbonated water from the start, then it would be able to stand what I make. And here is the process that I do. I put it in the refrigerator to get cold. It seems to keep the bubbles better that way. And then this is my entire process. So take off the cap, choose the flavor that you want. For me, each liter, about 2.5 pumps of the flavor that I want is good. You're going to change that the way you want it to. Then I'm just going to put the cap on here. Adjust the camera so you can see a little bit better. This is straightforward. The cap fits on the top. I'm going to screw it all the way on. But then when it's screwed all the way on, I'm going to unscrew it just a little bit. And I'm going to squeeze the bottle to get the air out of the bottle so that it leaks a little bit. And then I'm going to squeeze it and turn it and seal it real tight. It's very important to have that little bit of compression in the bottle so that there's space for the air to fill it up. You'll see in just a second here. So another important thing is this big black dial needs to be open to start, and that will give you your pressure in the system in that middle dial. And you see this line stopcock here. That's in the off position right now. So the gas is in the regulator, but it's not coming out of the final hose into the bottle. That's important because if you have the black handle off, but then turn it on, it starts to leak midway through, or that's been my experience. But if you have the black dial on, but the stopcock off, and then you open the stopcock, it fills the bottle immediately with no leaking in the system. Now, if you just do this, your bottle will not be carbonated enough. You actually have to shake it, so you can start if you're not sure and you're scared about too much pressure, you can do it slowly and you'll see these air bubbles coming through it. So every time I shake it, I provide more surface area to the water for the amount of pressure that's in the tank to fill the water. Now again, when you're starting off, you might be nervous and you do it conservatively like this. But once you get comfortable, then actually what you do is you just shake it very aggressively from the start. And you can almost hear the water, you can almost hear the air. You can almost hear the air going through the hose in your system. You will feel the air bubbles in the bottle going to the top. You can also see them too. So this will not explode your bottle, because your bottle has been designed in order to withstand a lot more carbonation that you would normally get when you buy it from the regular grocery store. So as I'm shaking this more and more, there's less gas that's coming up per amount of shake. You can hear the decrease in the sound from the system as well. There's the hiss in the tube, in the hose from the tank is less as I do this. So in my experience, by the time I do this, it's fine. If you wanted to carbonate even more, you certainly could open this, let the air out, squeeze the bottle again, and recarbonate it. But I find that that's too much, and this is totally fine. So I'm just going to max this out here. And there's really almost no bubbles coming through anymore, indicating that this is basically fully carbonated. Now my habit is then to just let this sit for a minute to let the air kind of get natural in there again. I'm going to close the stopcock so that there's no more pressure coming through the system. I typically let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes just to kind of normalize. And then very slowly I'm going to depressurize it, just like if you had shaken a regular pop bottle, there's going to be high pressure. So if you let it sit, it gets better. But I'm going to open it very slowly here. And you can hear the air starting to escape. And you can see if I didn't squeeze it again because I had shaken it and not let it sit, it would have escaped. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to spend as much time. So you can probably hear it, but you can definitely see the bubbles rising. And then you just drink it like normal, pour it out, drink it from the bottle. And again, you can see the bubbles. So you can recarbonate this at this point if you really want to get it more. You can put in more syrup if you want. You can enjoy it however you want, but this is a very simple, fast way to do it for less than pennies on the liter. And it's better for the environment too than buying a new bottle of seltzer every day.